Hey FLOSSTUBE, it's Leigh from Creative Leigh on Monday, 24th of May with FLOSSTUBE number 76. Ignore last week's video that said 65 on the screen. I didn't realise until I was uploading it that I cocked it up completely, and I wasn't going to go back and re-edit the video and re-upload it because I ain't got time for that kind of malarkey. Anyway, you may be able to hear by my voice that I'm really tired. Thankfully, I took today off work. I was actually sick last week, and I didn't tell anybody this, but I almost didn't go to the cross-stitch retreat. But I kind of rallied and pulled my shit together, and I did start to feel a lot better on Thursday, so I did go. But yeah, I have got some weird thing happening with my fringe. So yeah, back from the cross-stitching retreat. I'm going to have a separate video after this that is all about, not all about, but a little summary of the retreat. So if you don't want to watch anything related to that, fine, skip it. So it's be called the Christchurch Enabling Retreat because I did some damage with my card. But anyway, this is just going to be a little update on the last week of my actual personal, not part of the retreat, gains, acquisitions, stitching, etc. And yeah, life update. I have no idea. It's, just a quick note. I need to give the weekly weather update. Today it's raining, so yeah, apparently the farmers are happy. We got back in time for it to start raining, so yay. There you go, weather update. Haven't talked to Dad, so I haven't heard from him, so I'm guessing he's all good. I'll give him a call this afternoon, because I have the day off, as I said. That's life update. Work, felt shitty last week, went to retreat. Watch the video if you want to see a little bit about that. Yeah, so I do have a little bit of haul. First of all, and I must apologise to my friend Karen. I meant to show this last week. So Karen bought me, I think a thank you for enabling me to spend all this money and get back into cross-stitching gift. And it's a Lena Lawson Needle Arts off of Etsy. L is for lounging. It's a chart, a licensed charting of artwork from Pascal Mogaroo. And she gave me this cheeky little peach bottom fairy L. So, yay, I may have found a piece of fabric to stitch this on. I have to just try, because I don't want to do it on white, because I don't do white. But yeah, it's very cute. It probably won't go on my initial wall, but I think it could be like a cute little cushion in my room, because my room kind of, the rest of my house is orange and neutral, and my bedroom tends to be blues and greeny blues and cooler. Anyway, thank you Karen officially for this, and you know that once I have stitched her, you will get it back. But thank you very much. This could easily be a start this year. I don't think this will be 50 and 50. I think I'll start it before then. So that's that. I also bought a book off a magazine off of the New Zealand Upcycle, I don't know what the name is, Upcycle Cross Stitch site, because I loved the picture of this on the front. So it's an edition Cross Stitch and Bead Weaving, which I'd never heard of. Issue 80 from, I don't know, 1943 or something maybe. March 2010, not quite, 1943. And I just loved this. So they've got two charts, two sizes basically, obviously one in the reverse. Both of them can be beaded or cross-stitched, or in my case, I think cross-stitch, and then I would do her earring and beads, just using up some stash. I want to get a really grungy, rich coloured background, because white, it doesn't look great on white. I mean, I think, okay, this sort of thing, I'm not a white stitcher, there you go. I don't like white fabric very often. So I think it's fantastic. So I got it for that. So it's called Sudana. So it's adapted by Jill Oxton, who I think, oh yeah, this is her magazine. Jill Oxton is the designer, but it's modified from a piece of work. It says, yeah, from Ludwig Holbein. There's a couple of other things in here which are interesting. The owl is this fancy owl beaded necklace. It's a little bit much for me, but I think it's pretty cool. It's not my sort of thing. I think this is beautiful. Scops owl perched on a branch of a ginkgo tree, modified from art by Coson, 1877 to 1945, but it's quite cool. Simple and lots of negative space, so I like that. So that might go in the maybe one day when I've got nothing else to stitch pile. Like, when would that happen? And yeah, this is a very bold, this is not my style of art. Portrait of an actor after Hokushu, 1845. He's a fierce warrior, isn't he? So yeah, I guess that's the artwork there. And yeah, that's not my cup of tea, but it's pretty cool. It's just not really. I like to see it in a museum or in a gallery. I don't really want it on my wall. Anyway, that was kind of a nice little purchase. I'm really happy. You know, I paid $10 for the magazine. I'm happy for that. So Melanie is the owner dyer of Tom and Lily Creations in France. I'm doing the Carolyn Manning Designs Sunset and Sunrise on 20 Count Ada dyed by her. So I've been a subscriber to her newsletter, and she does a monthly floss club. She also is now about to kick off a monthly linen club, which I probably won't do because she does do lots of brights, and I'd rather just buy the bright piece of fabric when I need it rather than I'm more happy getting neutrals as a floss club. Anyway, I signed up for a floss club partly because I think things aren't going well for the Victorian with the Victorian Motto Sampler Shop subscription. Many of you will be aware there's some issues going on there. Whatever they actually are, it's frustrating, and people are having to cancel left, right and centre and get refunds from PayPal. So I'm about to do that, I think. So I thought I'll try Melanie's floss. So sign up for 3 months. It's not cheap, but anyway. So welcome from her. And she sends little charts every month, which are not really my thing. That you could use the floss. I think little biscornu and stuff, but they're not really my style. So yeah, April, thank you for your order. Happy stitching. This is April's floss. Fun fact, pastel colours are more popular in spring, which of course we're in autumn, but that's okay. You apparently always get a little freebie. So April's was a little floss drop thingy, which is quite cute, and I'm not actually sure how many flosses I'm supposed to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's 10. So here is what we got for April, and they are cotton, and they are 8 meters, hand dyed thread, hand washed delicately, possible color bleed on light colored fabric. So just, you know, buyer beware and all that. It's always best to avoid getting your piece dirty, like wash your hands a lot. Don't eat or drink by your floss. So anyway, I'm going to really butcher the French, so I apologise to French speakers. I did school C French. I can get by in a pinch if I have to find out where to ask someone to rescue me when I'm lost in Casablanca. I can read a menu pretty well. Anyway, this is Amandier. That's just a nice white, but it is they've all got subtle, very, very, very faint variegation. So this is very pastel, but it is very pretty. Dragee, so that's like those lollies, like Mentos. Magnolia, I'm good with the French there. Glycine, which is pretty. Crocus. It goes down to a little bit darker. That's quite nice. Glacier, beautiful blue. What am I going to stitch with these? Who the hell knows? Opal, pretty cool. Not big things because they're only 8 meters, so you know, one of the things with Victoria Motto is they're 20 yards, so you get a good chunk of floss. Canary, Vervain, which has got some nice, it's a nice green, and tear, so dirt, earth. So that is April. It's very pastel. These are just beautiful through here, but even the pinks are nice pinks. Cool, so that is April. So that made me happy, because you know, who doesn't like getting pretty stuff in the mail? No one. Right, then over the weekend, when I got home last night, May had arrived. Again, a couple of other little charts. May, thank you for your order. So you just get these little cards that she's printed out. Our freebie this month is I've got an exclusive code which I'm not going to share because it's for subscribers. So we get a 20% off in May. Well, I've got 4 days to do that. Don't tell Math. I got some seeds in the mail. Probably not allowed. They are professionally packaged. They're from Germany, but we're not supposed to have that arrive in the mail. But never mind. So please don't send me seeds or dirt or plants or anything that would have the Math people get a conniption, because you know our agriculture is important to our country. But that's okay. Okay. So here we go, 10 skeins. So we've got all the greens. Actually, let me show you them first, because they are quite stunning in a group. And you're going to go, Leigh, it's pink. Yeah, but these are actually beautiful. Oh, and for some reason I've got one random one like that. Look at those. They are pretty cool. As a family, as a story, and this one is not on a card. It's twisted. I don't know. So what did I get today? I got romarin. I don't know what that is. Is that so lovely? And I'm lacking greens in my overdyed stash, so I am not at all disappointed to get these. Fougere. I don't know what all these are, and I know what this one is. Rhubarb. Oh shit, I dropped it. And peridot. There's 2 which have a cord or collection. So that one is just this rich ruby colour, and that one very fun with the green and the pink. Fraise, so strawberry, that's pretty. Tremere, ruby, and then this little one is Desire, which is very nice. So they are nice pinks. Then when I got home last night, also my Rainbow Club was in. I did order this 40 count Newcastle in walnut. I can't remember what I ordered it for. It might be for, I might use it for the 2020 Pandemic Sampler by Sassy Girl. Is that the name? It is a little green, but it's greener than what the model is. I think that's what I ordered this for. I've written it down somewhere, but it's pretty cool. Let me show you the right side. So, it's pretty nice. So that was my club piece, and then I ordered a couple of other smaller cuts. I got a fat 8th in silver birch. I think I use silver birch for my elephant, but this will be, I'm going to use this for the lighthouse piece that I bought, the pattern that I got, the chart that I got in for Expo, at Expo. I think that's what I'm going to use that one for. That's the back side, because it's sort of this, anyway, the lighthouse with the white stitching. I think that's what I got that one for. And then I got a small cut, so smaller than a fat 8th. Here's me getting a bit smart, actually ordering the right size for things rather than just going, oh, I'll just get a fat quarter. And this is going to be for the A Quiet Place. And it is 32, oh, okay. This was 36 count Edinburgh for, I think that's what it's for. And this is 32 count Belfast in the colourway Pumice. And this will be for A Quiet Place. So I think just a soft grey, it's what I needed for that. Quite excited, it's a Puntini design. And then I also got her to send through a handful of overdyes. And I again can't remember what these are for. They either are for Come to the Garden. They might be for Come to My Garden, Come to the Garden, the Teresa Kogut, which is good to have this all kitted up, ready for starting on my birthday in January, but you know, these things. I think that's what, oh, so hickory sticks have been on back order for something for a while. I think this is for a Plum Street, either A Gentleman's Daughter or the other one, I remember. One of them needed hickory sticks for the roof, I think, and it'd been not available for ages, so I've got that. I probably should have got 2, but oh well. So that was for that, and then I got maple syrup, so Gentle Arts maple syrup, gold leaf, Classic Colourworks licorice red, which I'm glad I got because I don't have anything with that nice variegation. I mean, I do have reds, but not that red. Blue Coat red, pecan. These are obviously weeks, and peach. I have other haul, but that will be in the Christchurch cross-stitch retreat video. Okay, very quickly, I've got a few things to show you that I stitched on. I have no finishes. I need to do something about that, I think. Last week I had showed you progress, sorry about that bang, progress that I'd made on my GGR Red Deer sampler. I had been working over here and I was working my way up here. This is stitched on also pumice, but 36 count pumice by Country Stitch, and using my own conversion. This was my January start last year, so I need to get cracking to get this finished soon because I've got plans. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished the that other side. So I have made a couple of little modifications to the chart which you won't be able to see, and I'm not going to point them out because they're just, I can't remember, but there are some slight modifications, but yeah, there is. So all I've got to do is the middle and then rechart my name along the bottom. So I don't want to put her name, I want to put my name. I think I found a font. that I can do that in, that'll fit nicely. So that will be excellent. So that is definitely, I mean, I do have this big ass flower to do, which I'm very excited about. That one there is going to be cool. It's like a crazy triffity flower. We like crazy triffity flowers. So it's going to be excellent. Yeah, so that is that one. I know I'm making rustly noises. I then did a new start. I'll show you things in order, sort of. And I've dropped a card. Okay, I have a little bit of story about this. I have the card. Okay. Later on this year, supposedly in August, but everyone has to have their things stitched first, a few of us are going to get together and do a drum, work through drum instructions. I decided to stitch first this one. This is Antique Repeat Motif Borders Sampler off of Etsy from My Treasure Island. I need to write that down. I'm writing it down. I've done a slight conversion and I'm stitching it on this fabric called Gilded from Mystic Fabrics. It's an opal 16 count Aida. I hate it, the fabric. It's awful. I bought it off of a stash unload, an upload thing. It's thick. I don't know what they do when they dye it, because it looks like it's on, is it on? It's got the orange border, so it looks like it's on a Zweigart base, but it's like stitching on a sack. It's awful, but I'll finish it. I think it looks really good. So I've done that much, and then there's just another border here. I think in the chart there is the 4 repeats. I will only do 3. It'll be massive if I do my drum would be bigger than that, because that's quite big, because only 3 are gonna come. 4 will probably fit, but I think I'll just do the 3. I am just gonna do the 3. 3 repeats. But I do love it. I think it looks really good. I just a couple of changes from the core 4 one, because I've got quite a dark blue, which I like. There's a lighter blue that just didn't have a spotlight when I was there. So I went with a darker blue. I changed the orange, I changed the red, because they didn't have the red there, they didn't have 666 there, so I changed that to whatever it was, and then I changed the orange because this orange went better with this red. But I'm liking it, it's really cool. So I'm nearly a third of the way there, I guess. So it won't take me that long, but that was a couple of nights stitching. It is just, this fabric it's thick, it feels, and I guess when you pull the DMs through, it goes, it's quite, I like silk on linen. It's not silk on linen, but it's fine. I did have another piece that I had bought at the same time, an 18 count grey. You may recall from an earlier video, I put that on the stash. I put that on the grab table, the freebie table at retreat, because nope. Someone else can enjoy it. I think it got picked up. You gotta try these things. I ain't buying any Mystic fabrics, especially if it's Aida. I don't know if they do linen. Anyway, you learn, right? Then I'm just going to show you what I stitched at retreat. At retreat, I started. You don't get much stitching done at retreat, but I started O Feathers, the Rosewood Banner, which I'm stitching on 32 count Piranha Mist from Country Stitch, which I got in a Rainbow Club a while back, and I'm using the core 4 Sulky. I don't know why people lose their shit over Sulky. It's just 12 weight. It's like 12 weight pearl. It's fine. It stitches fine. It's just, again. So that's where I'm at. That's what I got done. It looks a bit odd. It looks like he's a plucked chicken with a fancy headdress on. But it's a start, and I do love it on this fabric. And And the stitching, it stitches up nicely. It's just, I like silk on linen. So yeah, that's my stitching. So that's pretty exciting, and project bag's up there. I've got that in my Judith bag, my sassy girl, my sassy Judith bag. And then on Saturday night, where a few of us went back to one of the motel rooms, we did a bit of stitching, had a cup of tea or a Milo or whatever. So I picked up my Peppermint Purple 2020 Year of Black Work sale, and I did that one. They're a bit naked. I haven't done the back stitching. I think I've got 1 or 2 weeks to catch up, and then I'll back stitch and then start working on the border here. So I got a little bit done. It was a good little project to do, sitting on a couch talking with some friends. So yeah, that is all the stitching for the week. So it's a little bit to show you. Hopefully this week I'll get, I want to pick something up and see if I can push for a finish. We'll see what we do. I'm wondering if I can finish Hoity Toity. We'll see. But I'm not doing any nights this week, which will be really good, but I am away at the weekend. I'm going to a friend's 50th in Fielding. It's about 2-hour drive away, I guess, 2.5. I'm staying in Palmerston North on Saturday night, so I guess I'll drive over in the afternoon. I'll drive over for the dinner, and then I'll stay with my friends, have brunch on Sunday. So my video next week will be later. It'll be Sunday evening, my times. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to wrap that up. It's a bit rambly and lots of haul, which is like really just, which I've got to rein it in, especially when you see what I've got next. Next, if you want to watch some more pretty things and the quick summary of the cross stitch retreat, watch the next video. It'll be called bonus or something. It won't be a FLOSSTUBE number. Otherwise, everybody be well, enjoy your stitching. Drop me a line if you want to say hi. If you ever want to share any of your stitching with me but you don't want to put it onto social media, feel free to send me an email to my email that's in the doobly-doo. I would love to see what you're working on. I love engaging. A couple of you have shared your projects with me, which is really, really cool. And I get really inspired by seeing other people stitching. As always, don't let your needles rust. Ciao.